Welcome back to Talking Dead. Rick Grimes is gone, but not dead, and now it's time for part one of our exclusive interview with Andrew Lincoln from London.
It's been about 4 months since you filmed your last moment as Rick. So what has it been like to look over it now? When you're looking back on your time on the show and that last episode, what do you feel?
I feel a great sense of relief and accomplishment and satisfaction. It was, you know, I spoke to Gail, my wife, before I started season 9, and she said, finish in the same way you started, but without the fear.
What was the fear?
The fear was that I was an English actor wearing a Stetson.
Yeah.
And quite a big Stetson, I hasten to add. And it was, you know, it's big boots to fill. It was AMC. It was a channel that I admired greatly, and leading an American TV show in America, playing an American.
When did you know that you were going to leave the show?
I tried to leave the show last season.
What?
Well, there was a plan. The tree that I was bleeding out under.
That image we saw,
Yeah, there was an A, B, or C. This is way too much information.
No, I love it. Tell us more.
I'm off the show now.
Yeah, do it, man.
I'm going to tell you everything. Yeah, there was a version where I died. There was a version, presumably, where a helicopter may have arrived and whisked me away.
Yeah.
Then. And I wasn't ready for many reasons. My dear friends, you know, that work on the show, all around the camera, the fact that the kid was leaving, and I thought there wasn't enough real estate to do justice to his story, and then for Rick to go. I don't know if we took out the whole Grimes family in one season. I think that might have been a little bit too punchy, but I had to make my funeral arrangements, you know, and you have to do it.
You do.
There's so many people that I love on that crew, and I love them dearly, and they've made my time, my experience of working in America one of the greatest experiences of my life.
When you made the decision and you said, it's time, how much input did you have creatively in how Rick said goodbye?
None.
None?
This was all Angela. Angela said Rick Grimes has oscillated between anti-hero and hero and father and, you know, cuckold and all these kind of things in the 9 years, but we've decided that we want him to be a hero on his way out. So
I love that.
Well, I did as well. I was quite relieved.
Thank you.
I was like, thank you very much. That's a very good decision.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he's alone as he began the story, bleeding to death on a horse.
On a horse.
It's perfect, you know, leading 10,000 zombies away from, you know, this community. But it's also the story of Michonne, it's the story of Daryl, it's the story of, you know, all of those beloved people that he realizes in the end he's willing to sacrifice his life for, because I've left this show in a better place than I found it.
How did the cast say goodbye to you?
They roasted me. So it was a beautiful kind of, all the girls were dressed as either Andrew Lincoln auditioning for Rick Grimes or Rick Grimes himself, and Norman Reedus was a terrific Michonne. It was and they ended up throwing me in the pool at the end of it. But what was extremely moving was seeing my friends, my dear, dear loved ones, and to see all of those guys leading the show in such a beautiful way made me enormously proud.
Let's talk about the fever dream that Rick has. What was it like getting back into that hospital bed looking like Benjamin Buttons? Because you look 12.
There was a lot of beard dye. Yeah. There was a lot of hair dye and beard dye, don't worry. It was my last shot. It was the very last, because I had to go backwards to the beginning, the full circle, the first episode, and I insisted upon the rebar being the same place where he was shot, the same side, you know, and because I wanted the same sort of limp, you know, all of those details I just wanted echoed, you know, the pebbles in the water to sort of reverberate somewhat, because it's the Wizard of Oz.
It is.
You know, Shane's courage, Herschel's the heart, and Sonequa the wisdom, you know.
And Michonne is home.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing. It was the story of the psyche keeping him alive, you know, just pushing him forward to try and keep staggering on.
Is there anything that you took with you? Did you take the boots? Did you take anything?
No, it's funny. I'm one of these people that I like the fact that we all make a collective agreement, and out of nothing. I'm not like Norman Reedus. Every season I see him steal a motorcycle,
I'm like
12 jackets.